All right, real quick, everybody, this is Portia right back here in the blue shirt. Everybody say what's up to Portia. Her first early session. She came yesterday for the first time and rocked out. Now she's ready to go again. So we're going to lift weights today. Everybody should have a mini band at your square. Here you go, Portia. I'll write your name on it, too. You can go ahead and go back. Should have one of those black mini bands. I don't have it written on the screen, but we're going to use those. So go ahead and put that black mini band on around your knees. And we're going to get right into our 5-minute warm-up. And then on that last minute, we're going to do the last movement for that 1 minute straight. So we'll have that band on around the knees. We're going to go into glute bridges where you push that band out and drive up, squeeze those glutes tight, and hold for about 2 seconds each time. Then we'll keep that band on, flip over. We're going to a low plank where we roll and come up. So you're going to go 5 of those each side. And then if you can, continue with that band on, and we'll go into seal jacks, pushing that band out against your knees for 20 reps on those. So 3 movements, 5 minutes. It's Friday. Let's heat it up. Y'all go ahead and get started. I'll get this clock rolling. And let's go. Wake up with some Green Day and some glute bridges. And Dolly and Rachel at home. Shake it up, Dolly. Get that protein ready. Rachel, you good to go? Rachel, if we ever get to a point where like the glute bridges aren't comfortable, like if it's too long to be on your back, you can always just do some really hard like hip hinges and come up and squeeze really, really tight. So just keep cruising through. Make sure we are keeping those knees out for that whole set of glute bridges. We'll keep those knees out the whole time. Yeah, then bring your feet in a little bit closer. A little bit closer to you. There you go. And then push out with the knees. Hold that right there, and then just go up and down. Trying to fire all this stuff up back here for deadlifts. Those are our main movers on deadlifts. There you go. Let's try to push that pace on this warm-up. Once you've gotten through this once, let's pick the pace up on that and try to really heat you up. Squeeze super tight on those abs when you're doing that plank with the hip roll. We got it. Let's keep cruising through. You got to wake it up. Let's see. Oh, we're ready to go. Everybody's moving well today. So we'll just keep cruising through. Let's see if we can get one more full round on that warm-up. And then remember, for that last minute, we're going to hit those seal jacks up for a full 60 seconds. You got a hold of your hair, Dolly. Oh, now he's stretching. Look, he's copying you. He or she, I can't remember. There you go. Got it, Olivia. Got it. Make sure you give a little bit of a pause in between each one of those hip rolls. Squeeze those abs tight. Make sure they are ready to get you to lift some weights today. We're going to get pretty heavy on these deadlifts, but we're not going super low reps. There we go. We're ready to rock. So remember that last minute, we got about 20 seconds. Last minute, we're going to hit those seal jacks up for the full minute. That's how it should feel. We want to get y'all breathing hard on the warm-up a little bit. All right, so we're on that last minute. Rachel and Dolly, let's hop up. Let's get those jumping jacks going. Rachel, if you want to do something different besides jumping jacks, I'd say let's do some light swings because we got deadlifts coming up, or you can do just body weight squats. Long arms, Dolly, long arms. There you go. Let's get big with our movement so we can get that heart rate up a little bit more. Feel free to push the pace a little bit on these jacks, like not just kind of bouncing through them, but pushing that pace. About 20 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and change y'all's slide at home because we'll probably talk about changing some things up and some things leaving the same. We've got it written out the right way, but I think I'm going to increase volume on you guys at home because you two do not have a barbell, so you won't need as much time to do what we're doing. All right, you can go ahead and take a break. We'll cut this music down. So we have 3 movements we're going to go through today. You got to get through those 3 movements 4 times. We're giving you 20 minutes to do it. So we're giving you a lot of time to go through this. That means you should be able to push some very, very good weight on these deadlifts, but it also gives you plenty of time to warm up. So every time we do this, we're going to go deadlift, Arnold press, W band pull, and you'll go through it like that for 4 rounds. But before you start getting into that, I want you to focus on warming up on your deadlift. So you should get at least 2 sets of 10 to warm up on your deadlifts, if not more, and start out light because we got this built so the warm-up is baked in there. So you have time to start light, get your set of 10, go get some more weights, go a little bit heavier, get another set of 10, go get some more weights, and then get started in your first working set. For some people, it might take you more than that to get warmed up effectively. So we want to get a feel for how your back feels today, how your hips feel. Make sure you spend time warming up on your deadlifts. So once you get done with that warm-up, then we're going into, we've got 4 sets of deadlifts. You go 8, 8, 6, 6, and it's going to get heavier as you go along. So the first 2 are the same weight, and then the second 2 are heavier. And if we've got that weight calculated right, if you've been deadlifting consistently, then those sets of 6 should be pretty darn challenging to where maybe you only have like 1 or 2 reps left in the tank after you get done with those 6. Then we're going into our single arm Arnold press. So remember, on an Arnold press, we're going to go here, palm facing you, kind of close to the body. You don't have to go up and out like this. Just keep it close. And then I'm on the camera, right? Okay. Then we're going to rotate out wide and then kind of hug that ear at the top. So at the top, that arm should be right beside the ear. So you go 10 reps on one side and then switch, 10 reps on the other side. Then we're going to pick up our band, palms up, elbows in nice and tight. And before you, this kind of gets everybody to want to go into this rounded shoulder position. I want y'all to open that chest up, pull those shoulders back. And then every rep we do on this W pull apart, you're going to rotate your thumbs out. So like you're push pointing your thumb out. And you're going to pause for 2 seconds, come back in slow. Go out, pause for 2 seconds. And you see where my elbows are. I didn't raise them up. Try to keep those glued to your sides as much as you can, okay? So you got 10 reps on that. So let's talk about deadlifts real quick. Remember when we set up for a deadlift, most people, unless we change your stance, we're going to have you about hip width on those feet. Go ahead and walk up to the bar so it's right over that knot in your shoes, on the shoestrings. When we go down, you're going to push your hips back. So remember, I'm not squatting down to the bar. My hips are slightly higher than my knees because that's going to make me use my hamstrings and my glutes a little bit more than we do on a squat. Then when we lift this bar, your focus after you lock down is to push the ground away with your feet, not to try to pull the bar off the ground. It's push that ground away. When we properly do that, like literally think about pushing the ground away with your feet, all this stuff will light up the way we want it to, okay? Everybody good on that? So I'm going to go ahead and get 20 minutes on the clock, get them going at home on the screen. Take plenty of time, at least 2 sets of 10 to warm up. So we'll start with a kettlebell on that one. Just go just like this. Go like a set of 10. All right, ladies at home. So what we got up there is RDLs for y'all for 12, right? Both of y'all are good on that. I'd love for y'all to make this as heavy as you can. So whether that's 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells or 1 heavy kettlebell, if it's 1, remember to be between your legs. And we're going to, RDL, we're going to go 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Come back up with control and really squeeze those glutes through. So y'all got 12 reps of that. And then the Arnold press is the same. Hand right here. Press up, arm by the ear, and W pull apart. I think both of you have some light bands to do that with. If you've got a band that's too heavy, so remember W pull apart, palms up, rotate out. If your band is too heavy for that, just go to a straight arm pull apart with that pause at the back. Either one of those would be fine. So we're going 20 minutes. Y'all aren't going to need as much time to like move weights and stuff around. So let's get y'all to go through that. Let's still go 4 times on it. If you want to do 5, I'm going to go ahead and welcome you to do 5 rounds of it. But when you get done early, what we don't have on your slide is you can go into some body weight cardio intervals for 30 on and 30 off. And it'd be okay if you did that because we're not going to have any other cardio today. So I got that clock running. Y'all go ahead and get started. If you need to get some warm-up rounds in, do it. And I'll keep checking back in with you. I know both of you know how to deadlift well. Yeah. So remember, plenty of warm-up sets. Let's see what it looks like, Portia. Go ahead. Sit. So remember, hold right there. We're gonna first pull that bar all the way into your legs. So we always want the bar like I'm gonna say shave your legs with the barbell, like you literally would cut your legs with the bar. That's how close we want to keep it to your body. Good. So go ahead and grab that bar. Wrap your thumbs around it. Wrap those thumbs. Good. Hold right there. So yeah, just squeeze this tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades. So I want you to do that. Get a good hold on that bar. Do not lift the bar off the ground. Don't lift it. Go ahead, just start pushing your feet into the ground hard without lifting that bar. So you start to feel a lot of tension back here. So keep going. Keep trying to lift the bar. Try to lift it. Come on. Don't let it come off the ground. Just try to push into that ground hard with your feet. So like you're just squeezing tight, tight, tight. You feel your hips getting tired? Yeah. Good. So your hips should feel like they're getting a little bit fatigued every time before you lift that bar up. Okay? Because we want to be pushing that hard into the ground. Like picture there's 1,000,000 pounds in that bar and you got to push into it. We're trying to create a ton of tension through here. We don't want to be like loose armed and then try to rip it off the ground. A good deadlift is kind of slow coming off the ground. Yeah, you'll come up, squeeze those glutes tight, and then drop back down. So go ahead and get set up. Let's do that again. So lock that back. So squeeze everything tight and push into the ground with your feet. Right there. Now go back down. On this one, I want you, so you see how that moved away from your legs? Look at this space right here. That's what we don't want. You just drag it down your legs. When you come up, drag it up your legs. So like I demonstrate that without a bar. You see my shorts coming up? That's because we want that to happen with the bar. You want to drag it up your thighs. All right, you should be getting close to getting into those working sets now. At home, you absolutely should be into that. We're going to crank this music up a little bit louder. Let's lift some weights. I'm going to come around and talk to everybody. There you go. That's good, Olivia. Keep going. Just remember, hold right there. Squeeze tight. Hold that. It's like you're going to shove those in your back pocket. Got to maintain it. There you go. Let's go again. Now this time, glue your heels to the ground. Keep these heels hard on that ground. We don't want to drop and do that. So think flat back, heels on the ground, push the ground away. That's it. How you feeling? All right, we are about 7 minutes in, so you should be at least rolling into that second round. If somehow y'all get done early, we do have that cardio up there for 30 on and 30 off. That's solid, Chelsea. That looks good. That's a good body position. Way to keep it close. Drag it up the legs. Oh, Rachel's frozen. I lost Rachel. You look good, Dolly. And let's go real slow on the way down because I know that you can deadlift quite a bit more weight than that. There you go. Takes a little bit of discipline to do that for 12 reps. That's a good pace right there. I think it's like a slow motion swing. Atta girl. You got it. Just make sure we lock that upper back in. We don't want to get down here and be like that. Lock that in and maintain that throughout. So all the movements just right there in that hip crease. This stays in one position the whole time. Let's give that a shot. Unlock those. There you go. I like how you're kind of pushing your knees out. That's a good thing. That's going to help create tension in the hips where we're trying to do it. So now on this rep, don't go down yet. I want you to, you're going to breathe in, let that belly expand, and then I want you to try to push your belly out further and hold that tension. You feel that pressure. Hold that pressure all the way down. Don't breathe, don't breathe, don't breathe. Come up, and then you can breathe back out. So that's what we would work towards doing. You'd have to do that like every rep when we get heavy weight. So it's good to start practicing that. Breathe in, push that belly away from you. So lots of pressure, and then come back up. There you go. And it helps to stabilize your spine too. All right, everybody's looking solid, so we're just over that halfway point. We got 9 minutes left. There you go, Rachel. That press looks good. Got that, Dolly. Big movement, nice and wide. Press up, arm by the ear. There you go. So when you come down, just it's kind of pulling you here. Stay upright. Keep it right here. So the only thing moving is that arm. You can put the hand wherever you want. That was fine too. We just don't want to let that weight like pull you down or anything. There you go. Remember on those W pull-aparts, those are important. Those are going to help make those shoulders stronger over time, keep you from getting injured. So we want to have that good pause. Got it. Drag it up, Wolf. Drag it up, Wolf. You got it. That a girl. Hey, tight, tight, tight. That's it. That's good flat back. That was a solid set. Got it, Chelsea. Remember, tight upper back from the bottom. You got it. That a girl, Michelle. You got it. There you go. That's it. So Portia. Got it. That's it. That's it. Remember, keep it close to the legs. You should be getting close to that last round. I see we got Rachel rocking the bike. Remember, y'all going to that 30 on, 30 off cardio whenever you are ready. Got it, Michelle. You got it. Come on. That's it. That's it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. As y'all finish up, let me know because we got something. You're going to end up using those barbells again. We're just going to unload one side of them. Chelsea, have you done 4 rounds? Okay. So when you get done, unload. I would unload all this and put a 25 on one side. We're going to do, you can use that. We're going to do Meadows rows. Got that. Remember, we'll keep those elbows in tight. That's it. Like if you were going to squeeze something between your elbow and your rib cage. Try to hold those. There you go. There you go. Got it, Ricky. Let's go, buddy. Not Ricky. That's Mike. Called him Ricky right then. There you go. Let that chin come down, Mike. Chin down. There you go. Meadows rows. So we're at. All right, remember, so you can go ahead and get those weights put away here. We are going to set up for those Meadows rows and half Turkish get up. So a Meadows row, you load one side. Yeah, start with that 25, see how that feels. So we'll go unload one of these and leave that 10 on the other side. You might end up taking that 10 off. You might go to a 5. We'll go to just this on one side. Once you're done, you want to unload it and leave one of those on one side. So, Michelle, I'd probably go like leave a 15 on one side and see how that feels. So we're going to go right here, Portia. So grab like one of those taller 10-pound weights and one of those taller black 10-pound weights right there and bring it over, put it on one side of your barbell. And then for the second movement, we're not going to use a weight today. There you go. I see those swings. Looking good, Dolly. So y'all are on that last 30 seconds at home. I'm going to go ahead and change this slide for you so you can see what we got coming up. Because y'all should be able to rock dumbbells or kettlebells on this. Let me change our slide here. All right, looks like everybody here is pretty much ready, and that clock has ended, so I got both slides switched up. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the final part of the workout. So we got 4 movements, technically 2 movements. We're going to go through each one 3 times, and it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we have, on the first one is that Meadows row. So if you have your dumbbell still laying around, what you can do is kind of, I think Chelsea's about to do it right there. So she shoved her barbell just kind of right into the dumbbell. and that keeps your barbell from sliding around too much while you're going through this movement. It actually helps quite a bit. So if you want to put your dumbbell like that, you can. If you got 2 kettlebells or something, you can always create like a little corner. But Meadows row, we're going to have the weights on one side, empty on the other side. You want to position this bar so that right around, like within 6 inches of the end of the bar, is pretty much in line with that inside foot. Then I'm going to put my thumb on the outside of this bar, my fingers on the bar, and pull up and out. So I'm trying to drive my elbow up and out at an angle so that I don't pull my in like this and crank on my wrist. So up and out. And then you can move around and feel where you feel most comfortable with this. But 40 seconds, we're pulling, coming back down. I want to see everybody really struggling around rep anywhere from 8 to 12. So if it's too light, you'll find yourself going 13, 14, 15. If that happens on the first set, go with it. And then after that, let's put some more weight on there so that it gets challenging. So you cannot physically do that beyond like 12, unless you're really having to bounce a little bit. If your back starts to get really tired on this, you can always go to that staggered stance where you can lean on your knee and then start pulling up. Sometimes that'll allow you to do a little bit more weight as well, because you don't have to worry about your back. And y'all did just deadlift, so your back might be a little bit tired already. So 40 seconds on one side, 40 on the other. Then we're going to go into half Turkish get-ups. So remember, when you pick a kettlebell up for a get-up, we're not going to crank on our shoulder as we lay on the ground and pick it up like this. We're going to roll over to it, bring it into your chest, and then come flat to your back. Drive that weight up. So I got this knee bent because this arm is up. Nice wide stance right here. This arm's out wherever you want to put it. Usually about 45 degrees is pretty good. And we're going to roll over to the side. So I'm not going up like a sit-up. I'm going to try to push this up, but my body's going to roll to the side. So I go shoulder, elbow, hand, hips high, and my eyes are on this weight the whole time. And then I drop, slide to your elbow. Don't go like this. So what a lot of people want to do is this. Don't do that. That's where we separate your shoulder as you get stronger and this gets heavier. Go out to your elbow, and then it's like someone's pushing your shoulder down. We're going to pop back down. So just to show you one more time, we're going to roll over to your side, come up to that hand, hips high, come back down, go to your elbow, and then drive that shoulder back down. When you bring this down, you can use 2 hands to bring it to here, roll back over. When you switch sides, just drag it around your head, and then we do that same thing on the other side, okay? If you've never done that before, do not use weight for your first round, and then we'll work you towards a dumbbell and then towards a kettlebell after that. Otherwise, go grab a weight. Let's get ready to rock. So at home, instead of those Meadows rows, y'all just have that staggered stance. We can go right here, pull up, pulling that hand towards that back pocket right here. 40 seconds, one side, 40 the other, and then on the half get-ups. Rachel, let's do, instead of the half get-ups, you got your bands, right? Anchor them where you normally would for like a pal-off press. But we're going to rotate today from the hips, not from your spine. So you're going to have that out here like this, and let's say it's anchored like you normally would have it. And then turn your leg as you come around and come back slowly. So I'm not turning from here, right? It's just coming from those hips. And then back with that band out long. And you can go 40 on one side, 40 on the other. Even just pausing with that band out in front of you is going to activate that midsection. So just make sure you set that, like Jay was talking about that video yesterday she did, right? Like set that midsection. All right, everybody good to go? Got those weights ready? Gonna get it going. So 40 on, 20 off, 3 times through. We're starting with that Meadows row, Meadows row. Bent over row at home. Get down there. All right, and let's go. There you go. Just keep those eyes straight down. Good flat back, and just pull. That's it right there. You got it. So you would switch those legs, Carrie. There you go. That way you can actually lean. You can go down your elbow and lean. So come further away from your barbell. There you go, right there. Now before you lift it, so you're a little bit like this. Flatten that back out and pull out wide. About 5, say that's better, much better. All right, rest. So we're going to get ready for that other side. So go ahead and turn around. Take a break, Portia. Now just turn around, come around the other side. I'm going to angle this for you. So on this one, let's pretend my bar is right here like yours is. I want you to go like this. Lean on your knee. Try to get that back flat, and then pull. Switch legs. Switch your leg. There you go. There you go. Go all the way down. Let's go. No, just like you were. You're just leaning on your knee for support. That's all we're doing. And then everything else is the same. Just pull that barbell up and out. Right there. That's it, Olivia. Just lock that back in every time. Right there. So that might be a little bit heavy for 40 seconds. So just try to get like 8 reps. Pace yourself. Come on, we got it. Remember, you're trying to sort of pull up and out so we're not bending that wrist too much. That wrist should be straight, a little bit outside of your body. You got 5 seconds. All right? We're going 40 seconds worth. 40 seconds, yeah. So I'll tell you when to stop. Wrist. All right, let's go to your back. We got those half get-ups. So go ahead and lay down. Got 5 seconds. Let's go right arm up, right knee bent. So right arm up, left arm out to your side. There you go. All right, let's go. So Olivia and Portia, where y'all are in the same position, right? So I want you just to roll to your left shoulder. So keep that left shoulder, hold right there. Keep that left shoulder on the ground, right there. Right here. That's it right there. Keep that hand out open. That's going to help you. Now come up to that left elbow. There you go. Big chest, big chest. We want to set those shoulders right. Now come up to your left hand. And then you probably pull that left hand into your butt a little bit. Pull it in closer. Now keeping both heels down. Drive your hip. No, keep them where they were. Keep them down. Keep that leg out straight. Drive your hips up as high as you can. Squeeze those glutes tight. Then come down. Rest. Now go slide back out to your elbow with your left hand. And then push that shoulder down. Just make sure when you come down, we're not like this. Keep it there. All right, switch sides. See how much you can remember on the other side. And then I'll come over and talk to you about it. Got that, Rachel. So, actually, that'll work just fine. Let's go. So, Rachel, let me get you to face, if you're turning that way, turn so that your back is to the camera. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Like all the way. So that band is just like it would be for your pal-off press like you would normally do. There you go. Now rotate to your right. Just like that. Keep turning that foot. Got it, Dolly. That looks solid. Squeeze those glutes tight at the top. There you go. Remember, eyes are on that weight above your head. That's it, Wolf. You got it. About 3 seconds. Eyes up on that weight. All right, rest. Hips high. So just next time, Mike, when we do that, you're going to keep this out real long. Just you can still drive that heel. We got to make sure we control. We don't want that to bend at all. All right, we're going back to our Meadows row. So we're back at that barbell. And Portia, you can just roll that back out that way if you need to. And let's go. So Dolly, you are bent over row. Lean on that knee if you need it. That's it right there. Good flat back. That's it. We got it. Everybody's looking good. Best way to start the day right here. Get it done. Get it out of the way. You'll feel good all day long. Keep cruising. We got about 10 seconds left. So remember, we're going to put that left leg forward. Portia, go like this. Put that left leg forward and then lean on it so you can get that back flat. Wrist. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to switch sides. 10 seconds left. You're doing a replay later. Let's go now. Crank these reps out, as many as you can at home if we got a lighter weight. We got to crank those reps out. Let's go. There you go. There you go. We got it. We got it. That's solid, Portia. That's what we're looking for. Remember, that barbell is going to stay pretty close to your legs if you're not using a staggered stance. About 10 seconds. How many can you get in 10 seconds? We got this. You got time for one more. All right, take a break. Good job. Everybody got that weight? Roll over to your side. Turkish get up, and let's go. That's it. You bring that hand just a little bit lower, Portia. Bring it down a little bit. There you go. Use that to help you get up. Just roll over that way. Remember, big chest as we roll up to get those shoulders in the right spot. Got it, Chelsea? Oh. So as you come up on this get up, try to make that long leg as long as possible. It's tough to keep that foot on the ground. I'm going to challenge you to try to keep that foot on the ground. So think as long as you can make that long leg. Push out through that heel. To help you create some tension from head to toe. Rest. All right, let's get ready for the other side. I stole it from Gray Cook. He's a physical therapist. Got 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We just switched sides. So you go ahead and go to the other side. This is kind of a funky movement. There you go. Got it. All the way to your elbow. And when you're doing that, we're trying to keep that hand like perpendicular to the ground. Because once we have a weight up there, it's all about stabilizing through that shoulder. Then drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Then drop down. Then you can slide that arm out, bring it out to the elbow, and then push that shoulder down. Good. So on this one, go ahead, put that arm back up. Oh, you don't have to switch sides every time. We'll spend 40 seconds on one side, 40 seconds on the other. Rest. Good job. All right, last set of Meadows rows. So that means we've been aiming for 8 to 12. Now we're going to aim for as many as possible because it's your last set of the day. We're going to finish up with this round right here between these rows and these get-ups. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Come on. Pick it up. Go. Crank it up. There we go. There we go. Got to make it the whole 40 seconds. You got to beat what you've been getting every other set by at least 2 or 3 reps. Even if you got to throw a little body English in there. There we go. Come on now. Where we at? Where we at? You got to get outside your head a little bit. Crank it out. You got 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go, Dolly and Rachel. Keep that back flat. Keep pushing. Come on. I can see all y'all behind me on the screen, too. Let's go. One more. Rest. Good job. Get ready for that other side. As many as you can on this last set. Get ready to rock. Ready to go, Portia. Let's get it. 8 seconds. You got time. Ooh, it's humid already. Go. Go get it. Last set of the day on those Meadows rows. Let's crank on these now. Come on. That's it. That's it. What you got left in the tank? What you got left in the tank? Doesn't matter what you got left. We're going to push through anyway. Let's go. Get a little bit closer to the barbell. Keep coming. Come on in. There you go. Try to push your elbow right there. That's it. Reach your elbow to my hand. Good. Come on now. Come on now. 5 seconds. Get a couple more. Couple more. Rest. Good job, folks. All right. Get up time. So we can push for more reps on this, but this isn't necessarily a fast movement. I'd say aim for one more on this than you got every other time. All right, let's go. Lock that arm out. Locked out elbow. Drive that weight towards the ceiling. So it should feel like someone's grabbed your kettlebell by the handle and they're pulling you straight up. Mike, let's go wider with this foot, buddy. That's why that felt weird. You want to be here. Drive that in that ground. Hard. Heel and heel. Dig them into the ground. Keep that up straight. Don't let it come down. Dig that in. Dig that in. Come on. That's what's going to help you get up. Go to your hand. There you go. Roll down. That's it. Now you're going to roll all the way up until your hand is flat against the ground. All right. Wrist. All right. Get ready for that other side. We could about drop that on your phone. That's life-changing right there. Want that drop on your head. Chelsea, this is funny right here. I'm the same way. Let's go. We got space for it. It's all good. All the way up. Last set right here. We want that arm locked out. Mike, let's lead that up. Don't let it come back down if you can. Leave it up the whole set. Switch your legs up for me. That's where I had you messed up on that last set. That's why that fell. I didn't tell you to switch legs, and I should have. Last set, Rachel. You got that. Keep turning through those hips. Let's go, Dolly. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Let's go. 15 seconds. There you go. I like that. Drive that shoulder down. Right back up. Nah, get it up. Get it up, Dolly. Come on. We got to get at least one more. 5 seconds. You can get one more. Let's go. Everybody get one more. All right, and rest. All right, we're going to go. Let's see if you guys get the pun on this one. We're going to go right into a pigeon hold. Anybody get that pun? Nobody used that term to be pigeonholed? Nobody got it in the last group. I accidentally said it. All right, we'll bring that leg forward. Just come down and relax. I'm going to start the clock, so I want y'all to hang here for a full 30 seconds today. So bring one leg through. We're doing that pigeon pose. Rachel, you can put it up on that box if you want to, or use your stability ball. Make sure you are stretching with this. So don't just fall over to the side where that leg is out in front. Try to hold tight in the middle. Yo, yo. And we will switch sides. I didn't know you were behind me. So we should be there now. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. All right, folks, that's it for today. Let's make sure we clean that stuff off really well. When you leave, middle door is the exit door. I want to try to make sure we're sticking to that. So as we got people coming in, good work, good work. Awesome job. Rachel, great job as always. Dolly, you did a pretty good job. Probably could have, I'm just picking. Y'all should be able to unmute yourselves if you want to. I think I got this loud.
I'm unmuted. Thanks, Joe. Dolly. Thanks, Rach, for waking up. You look cute in Wonder Woman.
Thank you.
Joe, tell Christina and Courtney that they rocked it today. I enjoyed watching them deadlift.
There you go. There's Christina right there. Can you hear her? I don't know if you can barely hear her or not. She said she enjoys watching you deadlift at home, too. Something like that. It was probably different.
Okay. Bye.
Good job.
Bye, y'all.
Later.